Hello friends, myself Envy Lahamge, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, MVP Samaj, Nasik. In this video, we will see the next sorting technique, that is the bubble sort method. What is the basic mechanism or the key idea about the bubble sort? That is, as the bubbles rises up in the water, the smallest element. Here we are taking the smallest element for sorting first, means we are arranging them by ascending method, not a descending method. The smallest elements goes to the beginning of the list. This is the basic mechanism behind the bubble sort. What it will does actually in this method? By selecting successively the smallest elements through exchange of adjacent elements, it will complete its whole work. This is the idea about the bubble sorting techniques. Now, we will first of all see how to take any example and how this bubble sort method will cover this or going to help us to sort this method. First of all, we will try to design one function known as a bubble sort function to sort this number of elements. For this function, it will compare the two adjacent elements. So for that, we are taking two for loops. One is starting from I equals to 1, I less than n, and I plus plus, and second goes to the one element less than I and j plus plus. These are the two loops for handling the two consecutive memory locations or consecutive elements. We have to simply check here that if a of j means first element is greater than second element, then in such case we have to only exchange a of j and a of j plus 1. Means how we are actually swapping these elements, means temp equals to a of j, a of j equals to a of j plus 1, and a of j equals to temp. Okay, this is the basic technique behind sorting any element in your bubble sorting method. According to that method, we will sort our elements. So we will take one example for sorting these elements. So first of all, we will take one number problem for sorting these elements. Consider one example where the numbers are like 6, 5, 9, 5, 9, 6, 2, 8 and 1. We will take small example to trace this bubble sort technique. First of all, what actually we have to done in these cases, when we compare first element with second, second with third, third with fourth, and so on, In such cases, we are covering or we are going through past first. Then in the next term we are covering the past second, and so on. This is known as the passes. When I becomes 1 means when I equals to 1, it will go or it will advances j from 0 to n minus I. Means here in this case I is 1. Suppose here our n is 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 minus 1 means 5. It will comes to the one element less than n, and so on. It will continue this situation. When I equals to 1, j equals to 0, it will compare 5 with 9. According to our example, we are checking I place to the j place to the j plus 1 place, means is a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. As clearly seeing, in this case 5 is not greater than 9, so we will not make any swapping. So we will go to the next, that is we will compare 9 with 6. As seeing this, in this case I become 1, but in this case j is 1. As 9 is greater than 6, we have to swap these two elements in between. Means the next sorted list become 5, 6, 9, 2, 8, 1. Then as we are here means the second place, j becomes 2, means j is here. We will compare these two elements, that are we know that 9 is greater than 2, so we make swapping between them. So our next output become 2, 9, 8, 1. Next, as we are at the second place, next we will shift to the third place, that is here j. So here in this case also we will see that 9 is greater than 8, so exchange these two elements. So next 5, 6, 2, 8, 9, 1. Okay, now 9 become greater, so it is going to the last places. Next j become 4, means here also j comes. In this case, as 9 is greater than 1, we will exchange them, means 5, 6, 2, 8, 9 becomes last position 1, 9. Now carefully see this element 9. As you are seeing here that the j index firstly pick the biggest element from your list, and in each comparison it will take it to the last position. Means this was the pass first. Which number passed? This was the pass first, and these are the all comparisons to take this first biggest element to the last of the list. So this is only the first pass. As we know that this technique gives us the facility like in each pass it will take first biggest, then second biggest, then third biggest elements to the last. Means smallest elements are coming upwards and they are arranged according to the ascending technique of our sorting method. This was only the first pass. Now we will see the second pass and how these elements will change. Now see here, the sorted list was what? 5, 6, 2, 8, 1, 9. As our 9 means the biggest element is placed at now last position, here we will again start with the next elements. As in first case I was first, here I is second. Then it will start its comparison. Though I will start from 2, but here in this case, examine that j will always start from 0. Means I is first of all at this place, but j will start from here. Means now this will be the past second. Here it will compare with this. As we know that 5 is not greater than 6, then j advances. Compare with these two. As here we are seeing that 6 is greater than 2, then we will rearrange them. Now j become here. It compare with these two elements, and as 6 is not greater than 8, we will shift to the next. That is, here j comes, here it will compare with itself and swaps 1, 8, 9. As in the second pass, we are seeing that 8 was the biggest element next to 9, so it will come to the second last position in the pass second. Now we will go to the third pass. One question will arise in mind that how many passes will it cover? It will take passes till all the data will not be sorted. So it will come to the pass 3. Now in this case, I become 3, but j always starts from 0. Now take this list to third pass. It compares 5 with 2. As in this case 5 is greater than 2, so it will swap and proceed further. As j was here, j now is here. Is 5 greater than 6? No. Is 6 greater than 1? Yes. In this case we will swap it with 1. And now see, here the third last element is taken to the bottom of the list. Now only element 5 is remain and 2 is remain. So here was the third pass. Now we will see the fourth pass and taking the elements as 2, 5, 1, 6, 8, 9. Now I was at the third position. Now I become 4. J starts from here. Is 2 greater than 5? No. Now compare with 5 and 1. Is 5 greater than 1? Yes. Now it will swap like at the fourth pass, the 5 number, that is the biggest element next to the 6, is taken to the last position. Now we have to cover pass next. Then take this 4 list and we will start with the 0th position, means G. In this case 2 is greater than 1, so we will swap to the 1. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. So this is the final list in which we are getting the elements by sorted methods. So we are come at our final answer, that is elements are sorted by using bubble sort method. Means always it will compare with its neighboring elements, and if it is greater than the neighbor, then it will change its position, and in each pass it will take one biggest element to the last position, then second biggest to the second last position, and so on. Now we will talk about the pass number and your list of numbers. Here in this example, we have seen that there was 6 number of elements, and here we are seeing that in this case there are 5 number of passes. Means for each case in the bubble sort method, we are getting n minus 1 number of passes, means one number less than the total number of elements as a pass of that method. This is the illustration of how bubble sort will be executed according to the algorithm. Now we will talk about the time complexity, or how much time or how much space it will get to sort this technique. So According to the algorithm analysis techniques, here we are using the two for loops, means these two loops are going to be executed n times. So we will get at the last the time complexity of the bubble sort as omega of n square. This is the best case time complexity. What is the best case and what is the worst case time complexity? Clearly see that best case is the case we are traveling or we are taking this algorithm from only providing small or successive cases to carry this algorithm, means we are only giving small number of input to calculate values. This is the best case. But what is the worst case? Worst case is the we will try to provide lots of number of input numbers or input data to tally the sorting technique, means whether it will get satisfy the user expectations or not. This is the worst case time complexity. But in the best and worst case time complexity, in both the cases, bubble sort method gives us the answers like its time complexity is omega big O of n square. So this is the illustration of bubble sort function, means how this sort will actually sort the elements according to its algorithm.